What's up, family? I'm Juan Castillo, and when I'm on social media, my favorite show to watch is the Don't Shoot the Messenger weekly podcast. Chris G, professional Sutton, Rucker Report delivers sports the way it's supposed to be, real and authentic. So get ready to be entertained. My boys are ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
The cameras are on, and zeros are on the clock. Get ready for the realest, most authentic, most entertaining sports podcast there is. You may think you know sports, but they know sports and speak the truth. Here to bring you that truth is your Big Three. Give it up for professional son, Chris G, and the Rucker Report, Jersey. There's nothing to debate when the message is this clear. Welcome to the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. Ready?
All right, we are live. I had to say it to myself because I wanted to check my levels, man. Welcome to another edition of Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. I'm your boy, Professional Sutton.
And I'm your boy, Chris G.
And on behalf of the Rucker Report, Jersey. So it is the AFC and NFC Conference Championship, Chris, man. How you feeling, man? Well, I know for you, you don't care. You don't have a dog in the fight, as you say.
Sure don't.
But I do. So I am excited. I'm gonna just get my stuff.
You know what? If there is a little confliction.
Okay.
There is a little confliction.
It must be betting stuff.
No. It's from an emotional standpoint.
Oh wow.
I have a lot of so-called friends that are Niner fans.
So-called. Wow. So-called?
Because they didn't leave with me, but we won't go into that.
No. No, be smart, man.
But I got a lot of friends that are Niner fans, and for their sake, I want them to win because it's been a long time.
Wow,
It's been since '95, and because I got love for them.
Okay.
Not for the Niners. Not for the Niners. It ain't for
Jeremy
them.
Perry, what's up, man? How you doing? He's a Niner fan, by the way. It's not for the Niners.
It's not for the Niners.
Okay.
Because if I'm team fuck the Niners.
Wow. That's crazy.
It's not for the Niners, but for my friends that are still Niner fans,
okay.
I know what the struggle is. I know what it was. I went through those down years of the 2000s.
Oh yes, those are some dark years, man. Dark years.
Those are some dark years. And I know how much it would mean because they're all around my age, so on and so forth. So I know that it's been since you were a kid.
Yes.
Since the last time y'all won.
10 years old, I was on my couch, 248 Sherman Avenue, New Haven, man. You know what I'm saying?
I know it's been a while. So
hold on, wait. I just want to get some context. So Jeremy, he said F the Niners because he used to be a Niners fan. Okay, he left because of Trent Baalke's ego, also Jeb York ego.
There you go.
Chris said he would not be a Niner fan ever unless Jeb York is in. If Jed York is in power. I told him Jed has no power. Okay, his sister runs the thing. That's why we are successful as we are because of his.
Is he fired?
Is he fired? No, he can't be fired. He's part of the family.
Exactly.
He is part of the Barlow family. I mean, they're not.
I'm done. Then I'm out until he out.
Well, listen, man.
I'm out until he's out.
We listen, as Niner fans, we understand your plight, man. Like we know how you feel. My man, superstar John, he's in the building, man. Shouts out to him too, man.
So anyway, now that you got the context out the way for those who didn't know.
Okay.
See, understandable.
Yes,
exactly.
I mean, no one is debating what you're saying, Chris, but I'm just loyal.
And for those, and I'm loyal too, okay? I stuck around. I left on the good years, okay? I left in the good years. They took what Harbaugh had created.
Exactly, John. That's true.
They took what Harbaugh had created, and they spit in their face because they didn't think they were getting enough credit.
Yes, I
And
agree.
if there's one thing, and that's not debatable. Trent Baalke and Jed York didn't like that Harbaugh was getting all of the credit for turning the Niners around.
That's
you know
true.
what? He fucking deserved all the credit
Yes, he
for
did.
turning them around. And if there's one thing as a Niner fan that the Niner fan should appreciate, is this: there's one thing I'm never gonna be, because I could never understand it. I could never be a Cowboy fan for what Jerry Jones
Never.
did.
Never.
Never. All the jokes, because they got a lot of jokes, but all jokes and bullshit aside, what Jerry Jones did to the Cowboys is criminal.
It's
He
criminal.
should be locked away for what he did to them,
Under the
for
jail.
taking away Jimmy Johnson. He should be locked away for constantly putting him in bad situations, wanting to be the star of the team instead of letting his team be the star. I was not going to go through that, and that's what Jed York and Trent Baalke did. And that's why I left.
Well, no.
And that's why
John
I
agreed.
don't think,
John agreed.
and that's why I don't think, honestly, I would ever go back, because that is the type of heresy that was going on in the 49er organization. And I dare not be a part of something like that.
So I would agree with you on that, right? I would agree with you on that. It was a lot of egos, okay? But that's when the York / the Barlow family stepped in and said, listen, if you don't want to win, cool. But we're gonna have to do something about this. And since that time, we have realized we also lost the Super Bowl, okay? But we've been consistently on the cusp of winning since that time, and we had to get some people out of there. Okay.
Look, I don't disagree with
I'm back, Chris.
the path. I don't disagree with the path that the 49ers are on now. They're obviously in the brighter days of their franchise at this current moment. And I do recognize first of all, Baalke is down in Jacksonville fucking that up.
Yes, he is.
And then and I do realize that that Jed York is not in power as he was in that moment anymore. I also, in the word of Drewski, I stand on business.
Okay.
And I don't flip-flop. So, because I don't flip-flop, if the Niners aren't my team, I don't have a team.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? No shade, but I know people that are Cowboy fans walking around with Minnesota Viking tattoos. I ain't putting that on nobody.
Nah.
I ain't putting that on my. It's all love, baby.
Nah.
It's all love. You know who I'm talking about.
Nah. I need him to be exposed.
No, we're not gonna do that. Matter of fact, and then he told me, really back in the day, I used to be a Niner fan. I said, you shut your mouth.
Okay.
You shut your mouth.
See, now he just say anything. Now whoever said that, who I know.
Damn, son.
You know what I mean? I know who that is. I'm not gonna expose him.
I'm not gonna expose him.
But I just want to say that's dirty work. Okay.
You know what I mean?
I just, in the words of Cam and Mace,
hey yo,
come on, man. We can't.
But
we can't do that.
With that being said, that's just a little backstory. Okay. That's why I don't. He knows. Gave him my Frank Gore jersey, stitched.
Yes.
Stitched in Frank Gore jersey. What I say to you? I said, man, it runs so deep, it's fuck Montana and fuck Jerry. That's what I said.
Okay.
That's what I said when I left. That's how mad I was.
Okay.
That's how mad I was.
That's enough now. That's
Jerry's
enough.
Still the best though.
Yes,
but
yes, he is.
But we got Shannon in the house with our SP. SP in the building.
What's good? Yo, let me know if you want to jump on. Let me know. I can send you the link.
Things.
Let me know if you want. I know you're on the West Coast. You know what I mean?
She up early.
Oh yeah. She ready. So SP, who you got? You got Baltimore, or you got? Hey, sweetheart, what's going on?
Myra in the
building.
Yeah.
I need to know some picks. Okay, now that we got.
All right, hold on. Let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
So, because I got love for my friends, especially my brother over here.
Thank you.
Being a Niner fan, I want y'all to get it. For you, though.
Thank you.
Not for them.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
But I really want Lamar to win the Super Bowl.
Yo, if I could be candid, right? Like this is probably the worst time for Lamar to be in contention because I really want to root for Lamar so bad. Okay. I really want to root for Lamar so bad, but being that I'm a diehard 49ers fan, and when I say diehard, I mean diehard. I mean when the 49ers lose, I'm pissed. Okay. When the 49ers win, it's a good day in the Sutton household. Okay.
Shout
People
out to
can
Myra.
laugh.
Everybody
I
listen to
mean,
Myra
that's it.
out
You know,
here.
send us some stars, man. That's
Send
it.
them
We just trying to make
stars.
it. That's it. We just
Share
trying
us.
to make it. I just
We
want to go on
down a
my
brother.
as Chris said, dive try real quick, man. Whenever the Niners win, it's a good day. I feel healthy. I feel
Yes, sir.
alive.
I hear you.
I
like
feel
that when the
invigorated.
Buckeyes win.
But when the Niners lose, okay, let me just say, when the Niners lose, and luckily we haven't been losing a whole lot. Okay, it feels disgusting. You know what it feels like? It feels like rocking a Dallas Cowboy jersey in the dead of winter with mud on it. That's how it feel. You know what I'm saying? That's how it feel. I want my Niners to win. I think we deserve to win, man. I think we deserve to win. Let me read some of his comments, man. Let me start with my girl SP. She said, I want the Ravens versus the Lions. Okay, so she's not going for the Niners. Okay. We can run her up out of here.
Whoa. Hold
Yeah,
on,
man.
hold on. Ravens and Lions.
Yeah.
I don't think the NFL wants that.
Nah.
I mean,
So-
listen. I know the Niners got that ass whooped by Baltimore. I know that.
Yeah.
I know that.
But it's hard to beat the team twice.
No. But there was some circumstances in that game of why they got beat. There was 3 interceptions. I had never seen so many tip passes in my life.
Yes, and that really made it. That was. Go ahead.
I say that Detroit got that ass whooped by the Lions.
Oh yeah. Early.
Even worse.
Oh yeah, early.
Even worse. And it wasn't no tip passes.
And Detroit were the favorites. Remember that? Because this when you wasn't on the Ravens train there. You was like, yo, Ravens look different.
Ravens stomped them out.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that again. No. And honestly, I'm not a Campbell fan. I ain't forget that kneecap shit.
I'm about to say,
you don't rock with him.
You don't want the kneecap getting off?
I still don't rock with him. I still don't rock with him. If the only way I'm rooting for Detroit is because that's where my sisters live.
Yeah.
My sisters is in Detroit. So if they rooting for Detroit, then obviously I want my sisters to win. But
nah. Yo, Chris, no disrespect to your sisters. I don't give a fuck. Okay.
Heard you.
You know what I'm saying? With all due respect. And I love your family.
Shout out. You ain't gonna say that to Matisse's face. That's all
Nah,
I'm saying.
I won't. That's why I'm right here. That's why I'm right here. But let me read this. My man Jeremy said, Baltimore got to take the Chiefs. I don't want to see them in the bowl again. I want to see Lamar get a ring for real, but I want the revenge game against them. We deserve it as much as they do, to be honest. Agreed. My man Supermodel John says Baltimore has too many weapons. I don't feel KC's offense is the same as it's been a little inconsistent in Kansas City. And Baltimore is good, complete in all 3 phases of football, 6 picks or something in the last game we had against them. Granted, in all 2 or 3 of them were tipped. However, Baltimore made us look like a Pop Warner team. That's true. And Jeremy said, bro, I see you speaking facts. Bro, that game against the Ravens, everybody chatting about Purdy ain't good. Purdy ain't this. Purdy ain't that, bro. That wasn't a problem. 2 throws in the game that were bad. Were bad reads. All others were tip passes, tipped at the line. That's true. Again, I think that one thing about Purdy, people keep nagging him, but I say Purdy is doing what a young quarterback is doing. A lot of young quarterbacks got balls. Appreciate the stars, sweetheart. You know what I mean? My baby are giving our stars, man. Don't be stingy, man. You know what I mean? Give us a little something. Give us a little something.
Keep it real, partner.
Give us a little something.
Give to the needy.
You know what I'm saying? And since she gave us some stars, I'm asking for some vagina. Anyway, so with that being said, I just I don't like. I love Brock Purdy. Like I love that he's playing to win and not to lose, and it's a difference from Jimmy G. Again, we are not that removed from Jimmy Garoppolo. Let's not forget what Jimmy G did to us. And Chris, you know how I feel about Jimmy G. Okay, so when people keep talking about Brock ain't this, Brock ain't that, you got to remember Brock Purdy set the 49ers single season passing record, okay, this year. So with that, I just know Brock want to show his teammates, not America, but he want to show his team, I got y'all back. Okay. I love y'all. Y'all my dudes. Glock Purdy is here. And on the other side, the Detroit Lions, it's a good story, right? It's a good story. I know BMF about to come out next month. Okay. I know Southwest T just got out. I know Big Meat's up for appeal. I get it. Detroit need it. You know, Detroit down bad. You know what I'm saying? Detroit down bad. You know what I mean? Skilla Baby came out, you know. So Detroit out here. But at the same time, you know, I'm a 49ers fan. And the same way people say 49ers never seen a defense like this, I'm gonna say the Detroit Lions never seen
Never
a
seen a defense like who?
Like the 49ers. That's what people say.
No,
Like,
people saying that the 49ers ain't never seen a defense like Detroit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because did they not play the Ravens this year?
Listen, they saying that
Did
the Ravens smacked us. But I'm just again, that's one of those games.
This the same team that lost to the Chicago Bears once and should have lost twice. Mm-hmm. It's the same team that had the Packers beat them in their house on Christmas or Thanksgiving. It was one of them. I can't remember. That came to their house and smoked their ass. Mm-hmm. We talking about that Detroit Lions team. We talking about the Detroit Lions team that almost lost to the Buccaneers. Mm-hmm. Who they played the week before that?
Who that?
Rams.
Oh, yeah.
Almost lost to the Rams. Almost lost to the Buccaneers. And they about to come and show the 49ers something. All right.
Listen, man. Don't shoot the messenger, Chris. This is what's saying. Let me read some of this comments, man. Right. Let me see. Man.
Niggas is smoking on that loud pack.
My man John said, he said, hey, listen, here's my take on Purdy. He can't drive the ball with it, but he can do everything else. He's extremely difficult to sack and contain in the pocket. Plus, he sees the field as well as any quarterback in the league. Sometimes he takes risks he doesn't need to, because it's messing up here. Because he wants to be seen as a gunslinger instead of a game manager. But that's why he thrown 10 picks in the 49ers past 10 games. Hey, it's cool. And Jeremy said, let me get this over here. Let me read this here. He said, Jeremy said, like he said, interview from day one, the team believed in him. He's young, slinging the rock. And Birdie went from nobody to everybody knowing him, leading his team back-to-back NFC championship games. And let's be real, if Brock Purdy didn't get hurt last season, the Eagles game would have been completely different. Yes, that is true. And that's why I think that it is a reason that Brock Purdy wants to show that he is good as advertised. Again, now all this week, Chris, now, I listen to some sports pundits, but I just thought it was funny, but I kind of wanted to bring it to you. I just find it funny that a person that had the most perspective on it probably was Richard Sherman. And he said, and amongst other people too, he's just someone that came to my head. He said, if Brock Purdy was a first round pick, like this scrutiny wouldn't be. But because he was the last pick, Mr. Irrelevant, he's not that good now. He's not tested. So I just kind of want to get your take on the Brock Purdy thing. I know we talked about it a little bit, but I kind of want you to say it for the show. I just find it real funny that Brock Purdy did everything that you're supposed to do, mind you, being the third string quarterback. And he leading his team once again to the NFC Championship. So what is your take, Chris? Because you are the only real person outside of a few that I listen to that I really, take heed to in the professional world. What's your take on Brock Purdy, Chris?
I mean, all right, first of all, let me just say this. Fuck Richard Sherman.
Okay.
That's just
Hold on,
my
wait.
old.
Hold on, wait. Ruck in the building. Ruck in the building.
Now I really want to say shit,
Nah.
man. But
listen. I
man.
know he's tired. He been jet skiing. He's showing us pictures. He been eating all the Dominican food. So I know right now, man, we appreciate him. And also, we want to send a special shout out, happy birthday to our brother, man.
Yes,
Deshaun
sir.
Allocations Rucker, man.
Yes, sir. Throw it
mean,
out. Throw it out one time.
You know,
big homie. Big homie. 76 in the building. Big
Yeah.
homie.
Yeah, I mean, he's at 76. Oh, so you disrespectful. Kyle in the building. Kyle talking about we gonna lose. I'm not worried about Kyle. He's a Oakland, LA, Las Vegas, New Haven Raiders fan. But anyway,
I Ruck out there sending pictures, but I ain't never seen somebody going rock climbing. You know, you don't rock climb here, and they going on
Crazy.
trails and shit. Got
Crazy.
backpacks.
Backpack,
You know
all that.
Backpacking and shit.
Eating,
You know what I mean?
eating squid. I'm like, what is
you know
this?
what I mean? I'm saying, like, yo, when you come back, let's go to Sleeping Giant. Then fuck it then. Since you want to explore and shit now.
Exactly.
Nigga out there with a backpacking like he Dora the Explorer out there.
Right. Since you want to go jet skiing, we can go right to the lighthouse.
Yeah, I want to go jet skiing. Why can't I go jet skiing?
I mean?
Oh, yeah, that's where I live in Connecticut. But nah, man, fuck all that.
Hold on, wait.
He living the life.
Hold on, wait. I just want to address this, right? Kyle Watkins said, diehard Raiders fan. He said, diehard Raiders fan to the death of me. No, you might not want to be a Raiders fan because that's going to be the death of you, man. All right?
Thank you, Myra. Deshaun Rucker is acting totally different. I ain't never seen you act like this, Deshaun. Never.
Let me say this. Man got his shoes off.
Mm-hmm.
Got his shoes off out there. But go ahead, Chris, man. I digress.
But anyway, what I wanted to say about Brock Purdy. Listen, he is getting, and I know you're not gonna like it, but I feel like he's getting justified criticism, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay, go ahead.
Yo, you weren't picked Mr. Irrelevant for no reason. Yo, you can't tell. It's not an exact science to somebody being, you know, what you project them to be from college to the pros. It's not an exact science. If it was, every first round quarterback pick would be a success. It's not. He's obviously had some hidden talents or was able to rise to the occasion more than others, more than Trey Lance for sure. But all of the scouts who looked at him and passed up on him multiple times weren't seeing some things or saw some struggles. I think he got put in a great situation with the 49ers. He didn't have to come in and be the star right away. That Garoppolo was already there. Trey was already there. He got to sit back and learn. And I think he developed at a speed that was good for him. And he became the quarterback that you have today. Would you agree?
I agree. Yes, I would.
Now, with that being said, there has always been some limitations in Brock Purdy. This is the reason why he was picked last. One of them being he doesn't have a really strong arm. I think he can anticipate the throw. I think he's great with that. I think Kyle Shanahan is a genius and devised a game plan for him every week that plays to his strengths and not his weaknesses. I think Brock Purdy has small hands, so weather is an issue. I also think he could be rattled. And I have enough evidence now to go, yeah, you can get in his head. Not that he's scared from jump.
Right.
But if I'll take the Ravens game as an example. Oh man, he threw that second pick. It was done. He was done.
Yeah.
He was done. I give you another one. I give you the game they just played last week. Yo, it was so many throws down the field that he just wouldn't take because he got small hands, because it was in the rain, because he knew he was in such a big spot he didn't want to make a mistake. Niners should have blew that game wide open. Wide open. So I do think there's some limitations with Brock Purdy. Maybe not the same limitations that you guys had with Jimmy Garoppolo.
Thank God.
But there are some limitations. I think in a perfect scenario, all things being equal, weather not being a factor, I think that Brock Purdy can win you guys a chip. I honestly believe that. I honestly believe that. be a big factor, a big contributor, but I just don't see it in him to be the star of the team. I still and we'll I know you're going to agree with me, so I don't even got to preface this statement. But Christian McCaffrey is the star of that offense.
Yeah. Definitely.
Christian McCaffrey makes them. Christian McCaffrey is the engine of that 49er offense. Deebo Samuels is what make y'all special. And on him just not fucking up.
Yep.
Look, it got a little bit too big for Jimmy Garoppolo at moments, and I think in those moments, when the game has been going in such a way that Brock Purdy has the confidence, he can take you that extra step that Jimmy wouldn't be able to do for you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. Yeah, no,
he can take that extra
agree.
step.
I agree.
But similar to my boy Killer Cam, you ain't a game changer. You a game manager. Yep. You a good one. You a real good one. Tom Brady won 3 of them things on being a game manager. Just to put that out there.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning won his last one on being a game manager. Ain't nothing wrong with being a game manager. You just ain't a game changer. And I think a real serious conversation in San Francisco needs to be had. If you guys do not win the Super Bowl this year, we've had this discussion.
Yeah, and please put it out there. Please put it out there, because I think that you had a great perspective on it.
I think the 49ers window.
And hold on, wait, John, listen to this one, because this is a very poignant point that Chris is going to make. Go ahead, Chris.
I think the 49ers window is a paradox because it's big and small at the same time. You got a big window if you win the Super Bowl. If the 49ers win the Super Bowl, let's run this back and let's keep running it back. We got Brock Purdy on a team-friendly deal. Mainly everybody is paid. Yo, let's give Chase Young all the money he wants. Let's keep these double edges going. Y'all don't win though. Y'all might have to break it up. Because this would be what? This is our third NFC Championship game in a row?
Yep. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
If y'all lose the Super Bowl, that'd be 2 Super Bowl L's?
Yep. No, 3.
3?
Within the past 10 years.
No, I'm talking about under Kyle Shanahan.
Oh, yes. Okay, I'm sorry. Yes.
That's 2? And there's going to be this sense that you can't get over the hump. And I bring that up because every time y'all go into every game, in a game like this, in a Super Bowl game, in an NFC Championship game, with the last 4 teams remaining, Brock Purdy is always the worst quarterback out of all of them. Always. And it's not that he's not good. I don't want to take anything away from Brock Purdy. It's not that he's not good. But going forward, Brock Purdy is always going to be the worst quarterback in the bunch.
I would say a lot of 49ers quarterbacks for the past under Kyle. Not even Brock, but, you know.
And that's where I get to the point that if you don't win, and I know this is going to sound harsh.
Nah, be real, though.
You really need to look into where can we get a quarterback that's a difference maker. I'll let 49er fans and regular people debate and argue on who that quarterback is, and I understand that is a big swing. But you guys right now, with the team that you have, are in the Super Bowl or bust business.
Yep. Agree.
Making it to the NFC Championship ain't nothing for y'all anymore. No. It's just not a thing. It's big. Listen, this is big for Detroit. This is not big for the 49ers. Winning the Super Bowl and finally getting over the 5 hump is what should be you guys' motivation and determining factor moving forward.
Agree.
That's my take.
Agree. Chris, that now I do want to ask you a question because you had an interesting take on who we should get who will fit our offense. Could you elaborate on that one?
See, now you want to get a hot take going.
Yes. I
Now
do
you trying
because
to get a hot take
you
going.
know what? I mean, it's a hot take, but it's one that should be considered.
Oh, my brother already said it.
Yep.
Ruckton already said it.
Ruck said if they, meaning the Niners, if they lose, they may panic and try to get reach for a big time QB, maybe bring Justin Fields in.
Here's the thing about bringing Justin Fields in, and I know that's a hot button issue. I know that, and I understand that. There's a Brock Purdy is good. He is really good. What Brock Purdy lacks that Justin Fields has in abundance, or Justin Field type player, is special. I don't see special in Brock Purdy. I see really good. Dependable, reliable. Do you see special? Honestly. And I'm asking this to all Niners fans. Do you see special in Brock Purdy?
I can't.
Do you see
I can't
an ability to do something that Patrick Mahomes will do in the game? Ability to do something that Lamar would do in the game? Ability to do something that Joe Burrow or Josh Allen or any of the, do you see it in him? And I'm not saying can he potentially grow? I'm like, right now, do you see it in him? Thank you, John. The answer is no.
Yeah.
And again, I think the conversation shifts, or maybe you put that to the side if the Niners win the Super Bowl. Niners win the Super Bowl, you stick with what you got. If you don't win the Super Bowl, if you get eliminated by Detroit today, the questions have to, because that's what Trey Lance was supposed to be. Now, we had the conversation a long time ago. I don't know what they were smoking to pick Trey Lance over Justin Fields. It doesn't make sense. At best, Trey Lance was going to be a 2 to 3 year project of not even playing. He just didn't get enough snaps. Mm-hmm. He played in like South Dakota State.
North Dakota.
I think he only played like 6 games.
He played a whole season prior to COVID. But it wasn't enough to really, I mean, again, they had undefeated. He threw no interceptions, but then the COVID year came, he didn't play. So, yeah.
What do you need as a quarterback and as a young quarterback? You need snaps.
Yeah.
You need reps. He didn't have the reps. Justin had the reps. Justin was everything that you wanted from Trey with the reps, with a bigger arm. Mm-hmm. Now, listen, I think Justin has some mechanical quarterback issues that he had to overcome. And I do think towards the end of this season, we started to see the light bulb click with Justin. We started to see it. Oh, I think he gets it now. Now, maybe it's a little too late for him in Chicago, but he definitely gets it now.
Oh, wait, Ruck said, let's talk about a team. And he said, let's talk about how in the game they are facing a team that's a mirror image of them. I don't think Detroit's a mirror image of us. I think they have a good, defense that holds them together like our defense, but we can score. I don't know about the mirror image, but I would agree. Huh?
I don't think their defense is that good. I mean, they're not bad.
Yeah, no, right. But I don't know about the mirrors, but
I don't think they're that good. I don't think their defense is nearly as good as the 49ers defense. I just think from top to bottom, and I know everybody's going to think it's because of Michigan guys up there, but I truly believe that they don't have the defense that the 49ers have.
And then, but also, and again, and this is no hating, but again, I think that one thing that Detroit could have, again, I mean, one thing that we have where a lot of teams is experience, because we've been there, so we were able to develop as a team. So you saw that, like, we built our team, from the ground up, which is good. And, we went to the draft. And I think that Detroit has the opportunity to do the same thing. Now, one thing that gets harder for a lot of teams, and I realized that it got harder for the 49ers, is that when you win, coaches leave. Okay? Because under the 49ers, we have 3 different defensive coordinators, 3 different offensive coordinators. Where you had, who we thought was going to be with us for a long time, but Robert Saleh, shouts out to him, he's with the Jets. And then, then you throw in D'Amico Ryan, who's now who should be coach of the year. I mean, what he did with the Houston Texans, and now we have a coach who shouldn't have been fired in Carolina, but he was, and that's Steve Wilkes. Now you got Aaron. I can't even think of their defensive coordinator name. He played for the Jets. Oh my God. The Lions defensive coordinator, but it will come to me. So that's some of the pieces that you gotta think about. And I know people saying playing with house money, and I get that. And this is where I segue to like the Chiefs. Your house money is cool, but when you know what's in your house, you know how to set stuff up, right? So I think that one thing that the 49ers we do well is we know how to play in those situations. And I think that people got so accustomed to us scoring so much and dominating teams that when we win close games, like, oh, they're not the same, right? Like, oh, they're not as good as they used to be. But with anything, as time comes, you start to see a team, you start to learn a team. So you're able to score and you're able to do different things. But one thing that Detroit doesn't have is that experience. And if you're looking at Jared Goff, who Chris said in the Super Bowl when they played the Patriots, he said Jared Goff is not going to win the Super Bowl. And I'll put that up. I said, why not? He said because he doesn't call his own plays. Now it's different now. Jared Goff, he's played, and that's cool. But it's going to be a very interesting game. The first quarter, and I'll say this: Kyle Shanahan sets the tone for the team. Say it again. Kyle Shanahan sets the tone for our team. If Kyle comes out lax, he's being conservative, we're in for a long night. Okay. But if Kyle Shanahan comes out and you see some big plays, I'm talking about straight out the muscle, he's throwing that thing 100 yards and he's getting CMC involved and Debo involved. Oh, it's going to be a hell of a night for Detroit. I'm going to tell you that right now. But if we, dunking and dinking and we running sometimes, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for us. So, in my prediction, I think that the 49ers are going to win. I think we're going to win handily. I think not no blowout, but I think we're going to take care of business. I think that we have a lot to show a lot of people. Because last year again, that's a bad taste in our mouth. And we're still reeling off that 2019 Super Bowl loss to the Chiefs. And also, let's not forget, if you're a 49ers fan, the Baltimore Ravens, we have not beat them in God knows how long. So I still think that the 49ers have enough to do what needs to be done and to get this win. I just want to read some of these comments here. And again, I want to thank everybody that's still tuned in. John, Ruck, he's out there living his best life, having a great time. But let me read his comments. He said, listen, this may be a hot take too, but the 49ers front seven is special. But I will say we haven't seen the production. Love did very well against the secondary. Love did well against the secondary again. But you also got to remember that it was just one of those games. It was just one of those games. And I think that's where we're going to decide because our front seven is key in our defense. So he did well, but again, we found a way to get it done. So that's it. Let me see here. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Man, I want to go up to the AFC side, man. DP, what's up, man? He said there's some X factor that should be considered, and throw your X factors in. I want to go to the AFC side, Chris. Your man, Lamar Jackson, against Patty Mayonnaise Mahomes. Now, this is one that week 6, Chris, I don't think a lot of people would have saw this, but I consistently kept telling people, and correct me if I'm wrong, Chris, I consistently kept telling people the Chiefs know how to play playoff football. I said, don't get all rattled up in they doing this and Tony driving. I said, they know how to play playoff football. And now look, they're on the cusp of going back to the Super Bowl after being 1 year removed. Well, not 1 year removed, back to back going to the Super Bowl after everyone written them off. Chris, this game right here, man. Oh my God, my guy DJ Raw's in the building. What's good? How you doing, man? Clap everybody up, man. DP, man. Everybody in here. Let's go. Chris, I want to throw it to you, man. You know, I know you're a Lamar fan. I know you like Pat Mahomes. And this game is going to be a really good one. I think that we finally got some conference game that people kind of want to see. What's your take on this AFC Championship game and some factors?
I think there's only one factor in this game. Honestly, you can strip
Lamar?
Nope.
Okay.
Lamar is the Ravens. You know what I mean? He just is the Ravens. And the Ravens are the better team. They have the better everything at everything, but they don't got Patty Mahomes. And that's where I'm going to get hung up at on this game. I am picking the Ravens to win. I want Lamar in the Super Bowl. I know that the Ravens have the better defense. I know the Ravens have the better offense. I know the Ravens have the better skill players. I know they have the better every single thing. That's why I'm picking them, but they don't got Patty Mayonnaise Mahomes. And that's what's killing me, because you can say whatever you want to say. When the lights are at their brightest, when you need something to happen, I can tell you one thing for sure. If you lose the game, it ain't going to be because of Patrick Mahomes. Ain't going to be because of Patrick Mahomes. You name me a game in a big spot where Patrick Mahomes had a bad game. Because I'll run you down as losses. Lost to Tom Brady twice, one in the AFC Championship game, one in the Super Bowl. He didn't have a bad game in either one of those. Now, his receivers let him down. His offensive line let him down in the Super Bowl. But Patty Mahomes played great. Similar to his loss, similar to him beating Josh Allen, if he could have got the ball in overtime, he would have beat Tom Brady in the AFC Championship game. I give you his next loss. He lost to that Joe Burrow Pat. But he didn't have a bad game. He played great. If Patrick Mahomes' team can keep him in this game, and if he has a chance to win the game, I'm talking final drive type shit, you could book him to the Super Bowl. I can tell you that right now.
So hold on. So you telling me, go ahead. So you and again, I'm just asking here. You telling me that if Pat Mahomes got the ball last and the game is close, he's going to win the game?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes, I am. If the game is close, if he has a chance to win it, if he has a chance to bury you, because that's what he's great at. Just give him a chance to bury you. He going to put that dirt on you so fast, you ain't going to know where you at.
Okay. Now, what are some of the factors in the Ravens winning? I mean, again, you got two explosive quarterbacks, Pat Mahomes and
I really think
Lamar
just got to be Lamar.
Okay.
That's all he got to do. He don't
Now,
gotta do
and then also they got a good defense now. That defense is okay. That defense is what? they not playing games.
Yeah. He just got to be him, man. He don't got to do. Lamar is special when he roll out of bed. You heard me? He don't got to do nothing but what he does. So I think, this is what I got to hope for the Baltimore. You don't got to match Patrick Mahomes for what he does, because that's not what you do, Lamar. You do what you do. Free Kodak Black. That's all let me tell you something. That's all I want him to win the Super Bowl for. I don't want to make this a racial thing at all. Patrick Mahomes is black. Russell Wilson is black. Those are black quarterbacks that won a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I want Lamar Jackson black to win a Super Bowl.
Gotcha. I see.
I'm going to just keep it as simple as that. I want somebody to be standing on the podium accepting the MVP for the Super Bowl, and I want him to have a shiesty on, and I want him to say free Kodak. That's what I want.
Okay.
That's what I want.
Okay. Enough of this. Okay. Only listen. Again, I wish this was another year. I wish this was another time because I did enjoy The Wire. Okay. But I mean, I get it. Like I'm all Black Lives Matter, but right now, man, Glock Purdy, man.
Now I ain't on that.
That's
I'm just on.
I'm
just on. I want somebody to win that shit and say free Kodak butt.
Listen, I'm gonna tell Brock to say it. Okay, Kodak free. We ain't gotta say it no more. Kodak is free. But seriously though, go ahead. Yeah, well, he's out. Okay, I'm gonna say that he's from Florida, so they never out.
All jokes aside, I think that Lamar Jackson has a stigma on him that he still should be a running back, that he still should be a receiver.
After winning the MVP, he's going to win. Yeah,
that's right.
He's going to win this year.
Two of them things, and I think they still put players like Josh Allen, who is not more accomplished than him
at all.
Justin Herbert, who is not more accomplished than him. I feel like they still put those quarterbacks over him. Now, the Joe Burrow thing is tricky because Joe Burrow made it to a Super Bowl.
Yes, he did.
And I do think Joe Burrow would have won MVP this year if he wasn't hurt from the beginning of the year and then got hurt again at the end of the year. I think Joe Burrow could have won it.
But also, I think the reason why, and I don't mean to cut you off, I think the reason why we can, say that Joe Burrow is good is because look what Cincinnati has been without him and since now. Like they're all like when you talk about special, like he's special because he's always in contention of not winning games, but winning the Super Bowl. That there is a huge difference. With like Josh Allen is like, him and Justin Herbert is like they're good quarterback. Well, they want them to be good quarterback because they want them to be that quintessential, let's be real, white quarterback that doesn't scare the media. But that's not happening. Now, Joe Burrow, on the other hand, I think that what he's done, not only for Cincinnati, but for the AFC, because even with him being out, next year, you can't count him out. And so there is definitely a difference when it comes to Joe Burrow and what we saw in him and what we know he can definitely be. So,
look, if I'm rating quarterbacks like right at this moment, I only put Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes 2 and 1 above Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. You know me. I don't care about the Josh Allen hype.
Nah, me either.
You know what I mean? Like he got hype men for that. Go talk to Shady McCoy if you like Josh Allen like that. Like you got hype men for that. I'm good. I'm about winning and accomplishments, and Josh Allen don't got neither.
Yes, agreed.
So I'm riding with him. I'm hoping that Lamar can win. But with all that being said, Patrick Mahomes is a real thing.
Yes, he is.
He is a real thing. I really can't put it no differently than that. Like, I know, like, they're favored. I mean, I've seen everybody picking the Ravens to win, as they should. As they should. Pat Mahomes, man, that dude different.
He is, and again, that says a lot about his pedigree of play, because I think since he's been the starter, I think how many AFC games has he been in so far?
Well, let's see. I think he's been in 6 straight.
I mean, and how many Super Bowls has he won? 2, right?
2.
I mean,
yo, 6 straight, and I believe I'm right on that. I believe I'm right. Like 5 or 6 straight AFC Championship games straight.
Yeah.
The only way, them LeBron numbers, yo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are LeBron numbers.
And again, like you said, who has he lost to? It has been Tom Brady. It has been the GOAT. It has been a great player. So again, he's not. And again, and DP, Michael Briscoe, he said he's missing Eric Bieniemy, but even without Eric Bieniemy, he's still in the AFC Championship game.
But what you got to say? What else? MB said that Mahomes is proven, battle tested, and consistent.
Yes, and this is why again in my group, shouts out to my group, Sports Overtime. When I said Pat Mahomes is not done, they said, "Yo, are you watching?" I swear, I gotta go back. People say, "Are you watching the games?" Like it's done. They don't have the same team. I said, "Yo, but he knows how to win." Like that's one thing about Tom Brady that I think that now that he's gone, people can kind of remove some of their feelings that he knew how to win. Okay, he knew how to win. Pat Mahomes know what it takes to win. It's like in boxing, I'm gonna hit you with a jab, but I'm gonna wear you out. So after about the 8th round, you're gonna start to feel some of that. And now you gotta make business decisions. So now when you make those business decisions, it's probably not for the winning, but it's probably for the best for your future because at this point, it's nothing else you can do. And that's what Pat Mahomes does. Even with the cast that he has now, he still knows how to play. And also, they know how to play for him because look at Pacheco. How tall is Pacheco? He's like 5'9".
He's short.
You know what I'm saying? He's like 5'9", but he runs.
That might be a stretch.
Right. But he runs with so much, conviction and so much passion. So now once you get him going, now guess what? Now you're loading up the box to stop him. And Pat Mahomes just need a few inches, man. And it's touchdown. And let's not forget, he still got Travis Kelce back there. And they've been lighting up this playoffs. So,
can I be petty?
Go ahead, please do. Please do.
Is Taylor gonna be there today?
Oh, so you say if Taylor gonna be there, then they're gonna win? Okay. Now, Chris, I do want to ask you about this because this is so funny, right? Like I love these conspiracy theorists. Like I'm sure you heard about the whole Super Bowl hype. Like, well, they already know who's gonna make Super Bowl because the colors and the Super Bowl logo, right?
What are the colors?
So some say the colors are purple and red. So it's like purple is like the main color, and then underneath is red, representing 49ers and Baltimore. And then someone said whenever the color has been like the theme of it, that is the team that's going on to lose. And the team that has a little bit of color has gone on to win. So they did Tampa Bay and they did Kansas City. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So then they had
the same color, but okay.
Yeah. So then it had, Kansas City color was, like this, and then it had, a little bit of brown, reddish, and it showed the Buccaneers winning. Then it had last year Kansas City on top, then it had the Eagles, a little bit. No, I'm sorry. The other way around. They had the Eagles, then they had Kansas City won. Now they're saying, right? Now they're saying that it's purple is the theme, and underneath is red. And the red, because a little bit, that's who usually win. Chris, I can't make this shit up. Now, I mean, this is going too far. Now, that theory I love, obvious reasons, because I'm a 49ers fan. Right. But what do you make of this, Chris, man?
I think that's why a lot of people think Cat Williams be telling the truth.
Damn, son.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Okay.
That's what I think. That's exactly what I think. In that order. So yeah, I'm not putting no I'll put more stock in John saying that the real Super Bowl is Taylor versus Slim Shady. I'll put more stock in that.
Yeah.
Than the Super Bowl colors.
Now people would love that. I mean, listen, it's so many, and it's so crazy because there's so many good stories, And the 49ers is not one of those Super Bowl stories. Because at the end of the day, what story do we have? Kansas City got Taylor Swift, so they're gonna get all the Swifties and all the little girls are gonna come that never watched football, but because of Taylor Swift, right? Then you got Lamar Jackson, who bet on himself earlier in the season, MVP candidate, and it looks so good. And then you got Detroit. I mean, it's Detroit. They were the lovable losers for years, and they just been hot. Eminem has come out of his casket to support them. I mean, these three teams have the best stories. What do we have?
They got Eminem so high he made a diss track against Benzino again.
Oh yeah, he did.
And I
Yeah,
ain't
he
lying.
did. Yes. I did hear it. He said, "What's the opposite of Benzino's neck? A giraffe or something?" You know how he get. So I'm just 49ers are back in the building. That's what I'm talking about, DP. That's what I'm talking about. I'm just going to enjoy this game. You know why I'm enjoying the season, Chris? Because I realize that this doesn't come around all the time. We have been blessed enough to have been playing in 3 straight NFC championship games, but this is not the norm for everybody. So people say, "Yo, how you feel?" I said, "I'm just enjoying the whole year." Okay, because I can go back and say, "Man, we started, and one thing we did for America, okay, we beat the Dallas Cowboys, and not only did we beat them, but we smacked them."
Sure
Okay,
did.
and let me just say this: this is the beauty of sports, right? People say, "Why do people get so worked up about sports?" It ain't like you playing; you are playing. Because when we beat the Dallas Cowboys, you know what? More than 5 people said to me. They said, "Thank you." They said, "Thank you," because we don't have to hear the Cowboys talk anymore. Okay. Look, DB said you did it for America.
I mean, I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Heard me.
You know what I mean? So it's and again, those 3 losses we had after Dallas were nothing compared to beating Dallas like that by 40, like you said, John. Okay, we went on a 3-game losing streak, but we also went on a 6-game win streak. So you do the math here, you know. But it has been one of the best seasons. And I was telling Chris this, I was telling Ruck, I was telling my lady, I said the first 5 games, it didn't feel real because I didn't know how not to stress out. I didn't know how to not stress out. I didn't know how to watch a 49ers football game content like this and say, what? I don't got to curse at the TV. Like, I don't have to lose my mind. At least if even when we lost, I know, okay, game is over. We lost, whatever. Even Baltimore, I was like, okay, game is over. We lost. But the wins made it more special. I got to watch it with my newborn. Well, you're not newborn, but my young son, And again, I'm not conspiracy theorist, but it would be special if the 49ers won it, because the year that the 49ers won it, I was born one year. All right. Now, 40 years later, if they can win it, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. John got a question. He said, on a random note, who's going to take the MVP? Josh Allen, Dak, Brock, CMC, or Lamar? Lamar already got that in the bag.
Yeah, that's in the bag.
Yeah, he already got that. Lamar got that. He's the MVP. You can fight for who's the second best. I don't think it's Josh Allen, whatever. But they're gonna put Josh Allen second place. Yeah, Dak has some numbers too. I think Dak has some reasonable numbers.
Yeah, but he ain't no MVP numbers. That's to go to Lamar.
Yeah, Lamar's gonna win it. I mean, that's that. They don't like it, but it is what it is. Lamar is gonna win it. But one thing that hasn't been in a while is that the MVP has not won a Super Bowl. It's kind of like the Heisman, right? Like whenever the Heisman win, they usually don't win the big game. Same with and same with the NFL.
I'm trying to think of the last MVP that was close enough to win it. Maybe
Pat Mahomes.
Cam.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, he was in the Super Bowl, and I mean, they played against a good Broncos team.
So, oh no, the year Patrick Mahomes won it, that's the year they lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they was out of it so quick.
Nah. Yeah, you're right. It had to be. It has to be Cam.
Like Cam was in it
Yeah, he was big.
until you know
It
what I
just
mean, like
yeah,
the
yeah,
very end.
yeah. Yeah. So it's gonna be an interesting game, man. It's we got what, a half an hour away from this. So I'm excited
Half
again.
hour.
Oh yeah, because it's 3:30. I'm sorry, 3:30. Pageantry and all that. You gotta get everybody excited. But yes, Chris, I'm excited for both games, and I just want to say this: whether 49ers win or not, I mean, I had a great time because Jimmy G was not our quarterback.
I mean,
I love
you
it.
saying that?
Bless you.
Thank you. You saying that, but you a goddamn lie. Nigga, you want this dub.
Of course.
And if you lose, you ain't picking up the phone.
Nah. I'm not doing Facebook messages. No,
you ain't doing no Facebook messages.
No.
You might hit me during and say, man, this shit over, and text me, and then you ain't gonna respond back. You're gonna be on silent for the rest of the joint. I ain't gonna hear from you till Tuesday.
Yep. You know me. And thank you for giving me my space.
and when I do hear from you on Tuesday, ain't gonna be nothing about the game. Hey man, did you see what happened on I-95 a couple days ago? You gonna act like nothing ain't even happened.
How about them Lakers?
All right. Sidebar. That might have been the best NBA game I've seen this year.
Wow.
The Lakers and the Warriors had a double OT. I mean, hit for hit. I mean, oh my goodness.
46.
It had everything.
Real quick, I just want to read this comment, John. He said, here's a good question. Out of all the players that are household names who are going with as a dark horse player in the AFC Championship game, and who will be a dark horse player in the NFC Championship game? Who's going to be a dark horse out in the AFC Championship game and the NFC Championship game?
Let me see. So I would say for the AFC Championship game, I would go with Odell for the Ravens.
Okay.
I haven't seen something special from him in a while, so I'll go for Odell on that note. For Kansas City, man, Rice has been a revelation as of late for the Kansas City Chiefs. So I would pick that, and then for the NFC,
also likely too, because someone mentioned tight end games. Likely has been really showing up since Mark Andrews has been out. So
and for the NFC, the reason I wouldn't pick, oh boy, I was about to say something, and somebody has entered the room.
It must be Hambone. It must be Hambone.
Somebody has entered the room. Okay, but as far as the NFC, the reason I won't go Christian McCaffrey is just I don't think he's a dark horse. He is the guy.
Yeah.
I would say Jawan Jennings, man. Yo, he is like.
I told you. What I say, Chris?
He is sneaky.
What I tell you?
He's sneaky. So I will go Jawan Jennings for the Niners, and then for Detroit, Sam Laporta is just a constant.
Tight end you.
So those would be my dark horses for the NFC and the AFC championship games.
Nice. I mean, I would have to say that too. Again, Jawan Jennings, he plays when we need him the most. I remember when we played Dallas, Chris like, who is this Jawan Jennings guy? I keep seeing his name. I say, yo, you might want to put some bread on him, man, because he's gonna find a way to get some catches though.
No, he did good for me last week. But Christian McCaffrey didn't get that 1 yard. That's
why I don't gamble. It's booty juice. It's booty juice. My man John said St. Brown for Detroit, but I don't think St. Brown, he is a premier wide receiver for them. So I want to consider him a dark horse. And then he said Jennings for the 49ers, Rice for KC, and Andrews for Baltimore. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then DP, Mike Briscoe said, that's how you win. Tight ends are the game breakers. That's true, especially in this game.
They are.
Especially
Well,
in this day and
listen,
age. It is.
George Kittle going to be on high alert. I can tell you that. I also think, obviously Sam Laporta.
Yes. It's going to be a really, I don't suspect no blowouts. It's going to be tight games up into the fourth quarter, but I kind of wish they would have put that KC and Baltimore game last, honestly. I kind of wish they would have did.
Why?
I don't know. I just.
Oh, you want to get your pain and suffering out the way early.
Oh wow. Yeah. Well, whatever. The joy.
Look, win or lose, unless y'all blow them out, you're gonna be in a state of emotional flux until the game is over.
Yeah.
So you wanted to get it out the way early.
Exactly. Hambone said Tucker with the 63-yard winning field goal because of Kelsey beep. And he said, one man can save us from a Taylor Swift Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson.
Might be right.
Yeah.
Might be right.
It's going to be something. But listen, Chris, man, I'm about to wrap it up, man. And, we got to get up out of here. But I just want to say good show. Everybody that tuned in and, first time, appreciate everybody, man. Thank you for tuning in. Michael Briscoe, me and John. Soldi. I hope I'm saying your last name, John. I hope it's Soldi, because I will butcher somebody's name crazy. Rude to you too, big dog. So had a good time. Again, next week, Ruck will be back. He's in DR. He's jet skiing, living his best life.
Oh, no. I don't know if he's going to be back, man. That nigga done forgot about us up there.
I think so. Yo, Hambone said the Raven lose. I'm deleting Facebook. Yo, shut up. Man.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah,
you better. You better. Because,
No, you know what? Hambone been good this year. He has not been crazy this year. He's been reasonable.
Hold on. So shout out Hambone. I've been talking to your boy Jerry Lane, because he work at my job, and he a Ravens fan too. And I said, I know y'all gonna be talking to each other when this game is going on. Shout out, my boy Dex in the building.
Dex, what up, baby?
Dex is in the building. But I've been talking to Jerry, so I already know what it's gonna be. And I said, Jerry, you better not come to work if y'all lose.
Oh, listen, man. All I want to say is, man, I just can't.
That's not.
That's it, man. Yes, man. Like John said, bless y'all. Let's go Niners. Game time till then. So now usually we'll have our deacon give a sermon, but he's not here this week. But he still continue to pray for the sick and shut in. He sent me a note, okay, and he wanted me to read this on air. Our deacon, Deshaun Alaquise Rucker, said, though I may not be there physically, but my spirit is with you. No matter what, continue to grind. Even if you don't feel like it, keep going. And remember, people, be easy. That's it. That's it, man. That's it. That's all. So, with that being said, we're gonna wrap it up. What?
You are a menace against America. I just want to let you know.
Hey, listen, man.
You are a menace.
Chris, look, I'm just reading that's it. That's it, man. Listen, man. On that note, man, thanks again for tuning into another episode of Don't Shoot the Bastard podcast. I'm your boy, Professional Sutton.
And I'm your boy, Chris G.
And on behalf of the Ruck Report, Jersey.
What's up, family? I'm Juan Castillo, and when I'm on social media, my favorite show to watch is the Don't Shoot the Messenger weekly podcast. Chris G, Professional Sutton, Rucker Report delivers sports the way it's supposed to be, real and authentic. So get ready to be entertained. My boys are ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
The cameras are on, and zeros are on the clock. Get ready for the realest, most authentic, most entertaining sports podcast there is. You may think you know sports, but they know sports and speak the truth. Here to bring you that truth is your Big Three. Give it up for Professional Sutton, Chris G, and the Rucker Report, Jersey. There's nothing to debate when the message is this clear. Welcome to to the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast.